أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our today's topic is tobacco, the silent killer. It is of class 7th. It is in our textbook on page number 14. Let's begin. Remember that when we are concerned about the language subject, the first step is to read. Hope that you will repeat after me. Tobacco, the silent killer. Tobacco is a common name applied to plants of the nightshade family that are cultivated for their leaves. The tobacco plant is one of the most important commercial non-food crops grown in the world today. Tobacco plant grows 1 to 3 meters, 3 to 10 feet, and produce between 10 and 20 broad leaves. These leaves are dried, processed, and used to produce cigarettes, cigars, and chewing tobacco. Now let's work with the text to know about the words, their meaning, and their grammatical position. The title of this lesson is Tobacco, the Silent Killer. It shows the quality of the tobacco. Quality may be bad or it may be good. So the quality of the tobacco is, it is a silent killer. It is a silent killer. Killer, one who kills, it is actually a noun, and silent, it qualifies as killer. What kind of killer it is? Tobacco is common name applied to plants of the nightshade family that are cultivated for their leaves. Tobacco, it is a common name. Common means which is general. Here it is grammatically adjective. It qualifies a name. What kind of name it is? It is a common name. Applied, it is a past of apply. To plants, it is the plural of plant. Of the nightshade family. Nightshade family of plants. It is the family of plants which ranges between shrubs, herbs, and even trees. These are flowering plants. It is shown in the picture here in your textbook. These plants are flowering plants or cultivated for their leaves. These plants, they are cultivated. Cultivation means to grow. Cultivated here, it is the past of cultivate. They are cultivated. These plants are cultivated, tobacco plants, for their leaves. The tobacco plant is one of the most important commercial non-food crop. The tobacco plant, tobacco plant, is one of the most important. It shows a degree of importance. Most important, and more important. It's adjective actually. Commercial non-food crop. It is commercial and non-food crop. It is not a food crop. It is non-food crop, which is inedible, which is not suitable to eat. That's why it is called non-food crop. And it is commercial. It is used for the business purpose. Grown in the world today. It is grown in the world today, in the whole world today, because of its commercial importance. Tobacco plants grow 1 to 3 meters. These tobacco plants, they grow 1 to 3 meters. It is the physical description of these plants, these tobacco plants. They grow 1 to 3 meters, 3 to 10 feet. 1 to 3 meters means 3 to 10 feet, and produce between 10 and 20 broad leaves. And these plants, these tobacco plants, they produce. Produce is here actually a word, it's verb. Grow is verb. it's in the simple present and produce between 10 and 20 broadleaves. Between 10 and 20 broadleaves means in between these 10 and 20, it may produce 15, 16, 17, 18, 14 broad leaves but broad, which are great in size. This is adjective. This qualifies this word. What kind of leaves? It is. These leaves are dried. Now, what is happening to these leaves? These are dried. It is actually a process. These leaves are dried. Dries means to remove out the moisture from the leaves. If you have a leaf, there is moisture in the leaf, and they are dried in the factory and processed. Then there is a processor means to purify these leaves and dried leaves. In fact, they dried when after drying the leaves, there is purification of these leaves and used to produce. Now, what is the result of this process? The result is to use it to produce cigarettes. These plants, these leaves, they are used to produce cigarettes, cigars, and chewing tobacco. These are the three categories. It is the outcome of this procession. The drying leaf is processed and used to produce cigarettes, cigars, and chewing tobacco. Cigars, it is noun. Cigarettes is noun, and chewing tobacco, it is noun. Okay, dear students, it is all for today's topic. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.